Good morning. It's wake up time. Coffee, water, and project. I'm looking for an Edgar Allan Poe book. I think the series really needs that kind of attention. So we are going to look for an Edgar Allan book. We could give it more intrigue thing here. Let's see. Let's see. Hello. Good morning, Carrie. Look, I worked on the digitals. I put the digitals. I'm going to work more on the digitals to make them like where I put 2 in a page, but I had to scan them last night and figure out my scanner, which is the best way to do the scanning process for this. But I did get that done. I got that done for you guys. So I just have to kind of digitize it better for you guys. Okay, trying to find an Edgar Allan Poe. I can never say that word right. Poe, whatever. Poe book. I think it'll go better with the series. Amazon has a collection for like $33. Y'all know how I feel about Amazon. I can get it from Target, but it won't be here till Monday. I think Monday. Let me see. Arrives by Wednesday. No, actually Wednesday, September 25th. Like I can literally, and I'm thinking for that. Good morning, Lourdes. For that, making a bigger journal, so that I can insert better page, the stuff, the pages that I'm going to tear off from his book. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm talking to myself. But these turned out really great, even scanned. I love the way they turned out scanned. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to work on it better for you guys so that there's 2 a page. It was just how I was scanning it was the best way. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. I love that one. It's one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite ones. Okay. So today we're just trying to find things to go in our journal. And I'm going to search. Today I have training or orientation for my seasonal job. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. How are you doing, Lourdes? How are the kids? How's your daughter? 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. I think I'm going to start putting them in. There's some little doilies here too. How are those grandbabies? Woke up, my stomach is not the best today. I think if I had like a black doily, it would be more cool. So I might copy that or stain that. And the reason I'm going to put the paper clip is that way I know up and down that, you know, it's facing the right direction. And then Sherry said scan this, so I scanned it. My stomach, guys. I ate bread yesterday. I should have not done. The way we know it's in the right direction. In the upward directions, I mean. How are you guys doing? It's a wonderful day. It is now Thursday, September 19th. I survived my mother's birthday. Another year without my queen. Four, 5, 6. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and 6. And then you guys got you guys got the digital version of this. I'm going to do the originals. I'm going to be bold. Normally, well, things took a fast turn for me. Not so good. Grandson's on dial. What? What the heck? Hi, Erin. How are you, sweetie? What happened? What the heck transpired? Okay, these I'm going to tuck into pockets and so forth. And then I did cut out all this stuff from this collection. And again, My Porch Print is where I got the digital from. So, and Clint, as soon as I digitize, I know you're there, sweetie. As soon as I digitize it, I will send you the digitals for these so you can print. They are in the group, but I think it's just one single page. And I'm pretty sure you want 2 in a page. And it was just the easiest way for me to scan it and where I can get a clean cut. So I did it that way quick yesterday because I promised I would do that for you guys. Okay. That. Let's see. Got all this stuff that I printed. Me siento grande por ti, toda mi felicidad la debo a ti. La vida aparta. Do 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 do. There's little tiny little ones. She made little tiny little ones. Oh no, sorry to hear that, Lord. I know, that's so sad. Well, it's sad, especially since he's little. Okay. My voice is a little raspy. We're going to save this one. We're not going to use this one. So I did this one. Although this is so pretty. It is very, very pretty. But we'll use the digitized one. Y si yo muriera a ti, me siento grande por ti. Toda mi felicidad se la debo a ti. I gotta edge these up. I didn't do that. These came with a kit, so just so y'all know. I'm excited about this. I'm really excited. And I'm gonna get some Edgar Allan Poe, but I'm thinking of like a lap book or something like that, something big, something bold, you know. Go big or go home. Everything in Texas is big. I painted my nails for you guys too. Nah, actually I painted it for my first day at work. Oh, that's so crisp. Look at that. It almost cracks right there. Oh, I hope I don't lose it. I hope that when I'm thinking of stitching. I'll lose it. Hopefully I don't lose it. Good morning, Miss Margaret. How are you? Wow, that is so crisp. It's cracking on the edges. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. We'll try to salvage that as best as we can. All right, we went for testing for my daughter and blood work for him. And while we were driving home, they called us and told us to come back to admit him because his levels were dangerously off. Aww. Good morning, Joyce. Everyone's coming in. Good morning, Diane. So it was decided that he has to do the dialysis. So if he starts the dialysis, will they be able to still do the procedure on him? Oh, I know your daughter has to be stressing. Oh my God. Oh, let me show you the book that I have. Oh, it's probably, no. I was going to say, I was going to show you the book that I have that has natural healing stuff, but yeah. I know you're stressed out, sweetie. I could imagine. I just could not imagine dealing with that. Oh, my stomach, guys. Today is not a good stomach day. I ate bread yesterday. They have to get his levels better first. Man. Well, let's pray that they get better so she can go through and do the surgery. And you know what? I know it's scary times, but God's in control, you know? God's in control. He's got this. Guys, I put the digitals for this. I scanned them in the group. I'm going to try to do them where I was saying that earlier, where I have them 2 in a page. The easiest way for me to scan them was that way, 1 per page, because it was just not doable. I mean, I spent nearly 3 hours trying to scan it the first time with 2 per page, and it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. So, oh, we already had that. And I was telling them that I think I'm going to do, I'll put that there because we're going to put that together. I'm going to order a Edgar Allan Poe I can never say that word. Peas, Poe book, and make a bigger one. Make a bigger one. Oh man, look how that tore up, aren't it? All right, that's all right. It's all right. Just use it as a, you know. Let's see. Diane, when are you gonna go live so we can go over and support you, hon? I love this one. I love this one. I wish you guys can feel it. I wish you guys can just. Now I think I'm getting sick. Had chills and body aches all day yesterday. Oh, that's not good. Now you can't be around him because you're sick. Ah, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. It really, really does, man. That's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, oh, it needs to stop raining. Tomorrow morning. Okay, so 9 o'clock your time is 6 o'clock our time, or 9 a.m. your time. Guys, listen. 9 a.m. her time is 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Pacific Standard Time. No, sorry. 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain Time, 4 Pacific Standard Time, PM. Yeah, 7654. 7654. Going from Eastern to Pacific tomorrow. Okay, so make sure you guys subscribe to her channel. If you haven't subscribed, click on the notification bell. And I don't know, Diane, if you know, you can schedule it. That way they can, if you schedule it on your StreamYard, that way we can click on the notify me when you're live, and that way we're not missing it. It'll notify us. I have to get better fast because once he's out of the hospital, I have to take 3 times a week for dialysis to Philly. And I know you're going to Philly for that. Girl, your family has been going through so much. These are like collages I made last year with you guys, and I just kind of cut it up. I'm going to probably tuck these in like that. Hope that this one's not going to crack. It shouldn't. This should be good. I know you're tired. I know. It's got to be hard for you. You know, we can all sit here and say, I know what you're dealing with, but really we don't, because what you're dealing with, it's like every mother's nightmare, you know. Every mother's nightmare. We always want the best for our kids, especially grandkids, you know. Working it out slowly. Tomorrow 9 a.m. for me is today evening, afternoon for you. Yeah, so tomorrow 9 a.m. is evening for us. Yes, 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 ma'am. We will be there. And put your coffee link in so that they know you're getting ready to, you know, launch your little digital. We can support that too. I got hiccups now. Yes, my daughter's a hot mess, I bet. I bet with everything else that's going on with her, I can't imagine. I mean, I just can't. I don't know. Yeah, we were talking yesterday. It's like here, y'all know I don't like this place here. I hate this place. This is not my place. I don't claim this place. It's so not me. See. Oh, that one's a little better. I scanned these and they're in the group, guys. But I will make them better tonight. I will. I promise. When I get home from work, I'll digitize it. Oh, that's gonna be backwards. I can't do it that way. I showed one of the Gigis. Did you? You went live yesterday? Oh my God, I am so behind. You showed it live or what? Well, I put the link for my book in your group. Yeah, absolutely. I'll look at it later. Maybe when I'm sitting at the break, I can look at it better. I gotta keep track of time because I have to get off of here at exactly 8 o'clock or maybe 8:30 at the latest because I gotta get ready. And I'm gonna go see the baby before I head out. And my coffee and Emma time. Oh, look at these. I love these. I even put those in there for y'all. Let's see how many are here. I'm just piling up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many pages I have. I did already. Okay, cool beans. I need some of these little notes. Doesn't matter how many pages measures with your heart. Measure with your heart, right? Measure with your heart. You know, I have a thing about making sure measurements are precise. I can't stand something that's wonky. Look at that. I painted my nails. It's for you guys. These hands are made for crafting. That's all they know how to do. Right. That's too close. That's too close to that page. Too close. We don't want that. Stick that there. Sending love and light your way. How's the apartment coming along? I know you're probably not enjoying it because you got so many other 20 million issues going on. So you're probably not even enjoying your new apartment. Her belly band. Is that big enough of her belly band? It's too wide for a belly band, but too wide for a belly band. A belly band. The morning series is a little bit on the quiet side of life because it's too early to act up, right? It is. It is. I love this image. I would have wished that image was here, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I love this one. This one's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I didn't grunge these, so. They have the series on, I think you can get it on, of course, Amazon for $33, but you can also get it from Target for $33. I just have to have it shipped to me. Hey, good morning, Judy. How are you? Did you have your coffee already, Judy? Coffee and cigarettes in your hand? You're probably saying, what kind of question is that, May? You know I got my coffee already, girl. Good morning, Penny. You want to come in the panel real quick? Wasn't sure if you were awake. How was your doctor's appointment? You want to come to the panel real quick, Penny? No coffee. Judy, how could you not have coffee? It's coffee time. Coffee time. Coffee time. Have Clint or Aaron go get you a cup of coffee and bring it to you to your bed. Have Clint bring it to you to bed. Here's a trade-off, Judy. Tell Clint May said if he wants to get the digitals, he needs to go and bring you coffee in bed. Clint's like, Speak for yourself, woman. Not backwards. Sorry, guys. I know you guys are just sitting here sorting and watching me sort through pages, but this is a very delicate matter, guys. This is like doing an operation. Has to be right. Has to be right. Gotta get it right. Gotta get it right. Okay. These I'm gonna. This is a letter from Dear Linda. Maybe Poe was writing Linda. I love this one. Piano. Put that right, maybe. Maybe we can put a tuck spot here. Put it there. I have to put it there. That looks good together. Hi, good morning, Irma. Buenos dias. How are you? Oh, you're in the back. Good morning, Penny. What was your doctor yesterday?
Huh? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're right. You crying?
I just woke up.
Oh, I thought you were crying. I'm like, what? Why are you crying?
No, it was yesterday.
Yeah, how was it?
When I went to my doctor and he was going over that MRI and
How was that?
And said, and was talking. But I'm sorry, it makes me cry.
It's all right. What happened?
About having back surgery, and I told him I don't want to.
A butt surgery?
Back.
Oh, back surgery. I thought you said butt surgery. What?
Lord have mercy, babe.
Sorry, I had to put in a joke.
Big ass.
Irma, I'm working on Edgar Allan Poe journal, and I got the digitals from My Porch Print. And then the background pages, these here, sorry, Miss Penny, these pages here, they're in the group. I scanned them. And then tonight, when I get home, I'm gonna go to Photoshop and put 2 and 2, so you guys can use them if you guys want to use them. Go ahead, Miss Penny.
Anyways, talking about having back surgery and what I was wrong with my back and stuff, about it. And I told him, no, I don't want that. As long as I can walk, I'm like I told you, as long as I can walk, I'm gonna be all right, until it's the last resort, And I got to think, he and I was talking about the reason that my back is in the reason that it's like it is anyway. And I got to thinking about it on my way home like yesterday, and I was sleepy and hurting, and I got to crying and thinking, about. Remember I told you how he hit me in the back, and it's never been the same.
Your
husband.
Your ex-husband?
When I was pregnant and I was laying on the couch and he poured those beans on me.
Yeah.
But I told my doctor, I said, I'm not a victim. I said, I'm the survivor.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be a victim. And I'm not going to let. I've lived with this for years, but it's got to the point now where he said it was really, what was the word? Severe. He said it was a severe big pinched nerve. And where the arthritis and stuff is built up around in there, and it's pinching down on my nerve. And but I just came
You're
home.
welcome, Mama.
I just came home yesterday and just went to sleep.
No, you're right. You're not a victim. You're a survivor.
Right.
and you're an encouragement and empowerment to other women who has survived, domestic violence. Because that's exactly what it was. It was domestic violence.
Abuse.
Yeah. Well, it was a domestic violence, and you survived it. And now you're here to share your encouragement with other women who may have or may be going, because there's women out there that don't want to speak up about it. There's women out there.
I was ashamed for years. I was ashamed.
Yeah, there's women out there that are very much ashamed of speaking up about domestic violence because they think it could never happen to me.
I was married 4 days when he was on our honeymoon when he first beat me up. And
girl, you should have left him then. You should have left him right then.
I know, but I was ashamed. I was ashamed. You didn't even make it through the honeymoon. How people. And I just.
Nothing.
I got Sierra.
It wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. There was something definitely wrong with him, obviously, because he committed. He committed to see the S word. But he had internal problems.
I've got Sierra and Cooper and a new baby coming out of the deal.
Yeah, and then you need to focus on the new baby because you're going to be excited with the new baby,
right?
And she's going to need your help because it's been 15 years since she's had a baby. She's definitely going to need your help because let me tell you that even me with Carla, I got nervous when the baby was in the hospital in the bassinet that I was trying to change her for the first time, put some clothes. I got nervous. I literally got nervous. Right. So it's gonna be changing, life changing for you, and it's probably gonna give you the joy, fill that void. Your grandson's already filled some of the void, but I think that the baby's gonna help. Can you please print out the papers you made and send them with my book? Absolutely, my friend. I was just thinking about that. I have that paper pad that I got to send to you, but I'm gonna, if it's okay with you, because if it's okay with you, I'll send it on the 1st of the month because I got to send Sherry's, I got to send Debbie's scissors, Sherry's paper pad, your scissors, and then Sherry's paper pad,
you have to make a scissors,
and Sherry's. God, look at me. I'm tied up in my head. Sherry's paper pad, Debbie's scissors, and your paper pad, and I'll print those for you. Just make sure you send me a note, May.
I was gonna say you need a list.
Yeah. Remind me.
You will not remember that.
Yeah,
I know you.
I remembered. I have to send Debbie's scissors, and Sherry's paper pad, but and then I know I have her paper pad because she wanted this one. I got it for her the other day. Oh shoot, this one from Crafter. It was the last one from Crafter's Companion.
Is Lulu on here?
Yeah, Lulu's on here.
Lulu.
Her grandson is starting dialysis.
Oh, my Lulu, I've missed you so much. I've asked about you.
She did. She has been asking about you. She came in. That's the first thing she was like, "Where's Lulu?"
May, send her the link. Send her the link, May. And May said, "Oh yeah." And then May sent it, but she said that you might be busy.
Yeah, she's got a lot going on. She's got to take her daughter to the dialysis place.
But I kept telling her, didn't I, May? Send her the link.
She's been asking me since she came back.
I even thought about your little munchkin blind date.
Yeah, she was talking about Lulu, you're the topic of conversation every time. Not Lulu, I call her Nena. Or Lourdes. You're the topic of conversation. So guys, if you guys remember the boot knocking, Nena is the boot knocker. Many courage of you to share your story. It's a blessing for those experiencing domestic violence to hear your story, and hopefully strengthens others to get help and leave their partners. Absolutely. I think it's an amazing, maybe we should talk about that because I know there's a lot of women out there that has been domestically abused, and it doesn't have to be from a partner, because I know I was in a domestic abuse growing up in a family that was very abusive. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a partner, a husband, or a wife, because even wives abuse their husbands,
Right.
believe it or not.
Right.
That's a fact. There's even men
And
who
that's
are
even more
women who abuse.
shameful, isn't it?
Huh?
And they are more shamed than a woman with a man.
Oh yeah, look at Johnny Depp. He was the face of men can also be domestically abused. So, and he even said it. He was ashamed. He was ashamed that he was abused. So
Well, I was for and abused because he was a demon.
I'm glad I'm going to bring you all the same joy and laughter. Yes, we're always thinking about your boot knocking and my mommy has an itch.
Well, I just remember that
My mommy has
driving
an
that
itch.
big truck and he was
Or
little.
your mommy has an itch and I'm scratching it. I'm sorry, Lucas.
You just see Lulu up in that truck with that little man.
I had a friend from college. When we moved to Minot, she was in a very bad domestic violence relationship. I don't want to say her baby daddy. He would punch her, make her eyes black, um, threw her down some stairs while she was pregnant. So it's amazing that she didn't abort. But he was very, very, and she was a lot bigger than him. I didn't understand. I was like, Wanda, why are you letting this man do this to you? Well, Eric and I at the time with 3 small kids, we flew her from New York to North Dakota with her daughter, paid for the trip. Well, got her a job where I was working at the BX, and the BX shop and she still
Went back.
went back to him. I was so angry at her. I'm like, how can you go back to a man who has physically threatened you several times, beaten the craps out of you? Your daughter's encountering all this, and she was sending him money. I got her that job, and she was sending him money. The baby would need diapers because her daughter was a toddler. The baby would need diapers, and we were helping take care of all this because she would take the money and send it to him. Meanwhile, her daughter needed diapers and milk and stuff like that. I think her daughter was a year old. And I was like, how could you do that to your daughter? How could you, let your daughter witness you deal with a man who has physically hurt you that way? My mom dealt with physical violence from my stepfather, and I can't understand. And I guess it's just, it could be a chemical imbalance.
Till you've been in that situation. It's hard.
It is,
especially when you care for somebody and they don't care for you back.
Yeah.
And it's like you're trying to, you think they're going to change and care.
Yeah, but they don't.
I know they don't, and you can't buy love, and I know that.
And you can't change a person either.
Right,
That's the other. You can't change a person.
But a woman always thinks they can.
Yeah, your person has to be able to want to change themselves. You cannot physically try to change somebody. I am going to look for more pages. I think it needs book pages because he was a writer.
Because in your heart you're saying, if I just show them more love, show them more love, show them more love. But it don't work.
It's because he beat her mentally and emotionally before beating her physically. That's very true. And I think that does happen with a lot of women, is that and also I think is that some women, they love that. They love, that toxic environment. And that was her problem. She loved that toxic environment. She was a very intelligent, super intelligent woman. I mean, that girl had a 4.0 in college. She knew several languages, top of the class. She graduated top of the class. She
Bless
was
her
a
heart.
twin. Yeah, and she was a twin, but she just did not know how to be with a person.
What you know what her outcome is?
So it ruined our relationship because I did everything out of my way. I went out of my way to to fly her in from New York to Minot. Granted, Minot's not it wasn't pretty, it wasn't city, it wasn't, because we went to college in Puerto Rico. And I'm assuming she probably didn't like the country life, but I was trying to get her away from there. And
Right.
her twin sister, because she's a twin, told me, please help me. So I flew her down to get her away from that domestic. She went into a woman's battered woman's shelter. We brought her down with us, and we were helping her with diapers, with milk, with food for the baby, clothes for the baby. And mind you, I had 3 kids of my own that were little. And um, Eric's income from when he was active duty wasn't a lot. I mean, we were struggling, but we were trying to help her. And when she went back to
You
him,
sacrificed to help her.
oh yeah, when she went back to him, I just felt like, you know, I go out of my way to help you, and you do this. And then she got mad because she started telling him that it was my fault that she left him, and he filled
Mm.
her head he filled her head up, saying that I wasn't a good person because I tore their family apart by taking her to North Dakota. And to this day, she will not talk to me, and I'm okay with that because I try to help her.
You did your best, yeah.
And she didn't want to be helped. So I'm okay with that. She can live with her own mess. I don't know if she's with him. I don't think so. Seeing, because I know her sister. I still follow her sister. Seeing some of her stuff, I don't think she's with him. But you know, it's sad. It's sad that she.
Irma says all of my sister-in-law's husbands in relationships after her divorce have all been extremely abusive, and she is 52 right now. She has been going through that since she was 15.
Oh, that's sad. So that's what she all. That's all she knows, and that's a sad. That's the sad reality. A lot of women, and that's why it's if you are in a domestic situation and you have kids, they grow up thinking that's right, that's normal. They normalize violence. They normalize abuse. They normalize that because that's all they know. So that's why if you're in that situation, get yourself out of that, because your kids will think later on down the road that that's normal. That's normal behavior, and it's not
I
normal.
apologize, ladies. Hi, Carrie and ladies in the chat. I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I didn't say hello when I first came in. I was asleep.
You going to work?
I apologize.
You don't have to apologize. I think you did say good morning.
Uh, Irma said my sister-in-law did the same thing with us, May. She also worked her butt off just to support her partners and buy them whatever they wanted while she's still being extremely abused.
That's sad. It's very, very sad. That you would, and the sad part is that most of them they'll give their partners, their men, um, you
Their
know,
income.
their income,
My husband wouldn't let me work. I got a job at J.C. Penney's, and he wouldn't even come and take me to work or pick me up and stuff. My mother and father-in-law had to because I didn't have a vehicle at the time.
yeah, your ex sounded like he was an ass.
Right. Cheated on me all the time.
That's the worst part, right?
Right. With his ex.
Mm-hmm. That you go through that, and then on top of that, on top of physical abuse, they have the nerves, the audacity to abuse you, to cheat on you. I think it needs to
my teeth are gone over it. Where he knocked my teeth out, and now I don't have insurance to get my teeth. And I just got sad yesterday and thinking about it. And how it's all catching up with me, and that's why I'm in the shape I'm in.
It'll get better.
Because I was young and could handle it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to handle it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I want to put this in here, but I don't want to cut too much.
You might have to trim that off.
Yeah, I'm going to have to trim this side ear, but I want to stick it there for now. Well, I can't put that one.
If you fold that piece from the top down, it'll break off a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It'll fall apart.
It'll give you another pocket.
But you can be an, oh, see, it broke, kind of broke, but that's okay because it's kind of brittle. See? But we can probably put something there.
There you go.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's wonky because it's.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
It's okay if it sticks out a little bit on top. It's just the sides you don't want, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Look there, you broke it just perfect.
Yeah. I think I just have to trim off a little bit of this one side here.
Right.
Right here.
I love that color of it, don't you? That brown.
I love it. I love the embossing on it. It looks like it's stitched.
Oh, yeah.
You stay strong, said Irma. I agree. She needs to stay strong.
If you had some pretty washi tape to put on them,
yeah. I do have some washi tape that I got from Temu. Temu. Okay.
Thank you, Irma.
I did copy this one. This is also scanned for you guys. And then these, I'm just going to fold them. Look at this. This is from 1885. Somebody was born in 1885, 1886, wow. 1888, 1893, and 1895.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Is that what you did all day yesterday? Was scan?
Well, last night.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't talk to you yesterday, and I thought maybe you scanning.
No, it took me a while because I first scanned them, and
that looks like somebody's fingerprints, May.
Huh?
It looks like somebody's fingerprints on the back of that.
And I think it's like a water splatter.
Oh. Well, right there on the. Okay, that's just where it bled through. I was going to say it looks like somebody's fingerprints, don't it?
Yeah.
That would be awesome to have somebody's fingerprints from the 1800s.
This is that family, the Aubrey.
Okay.
Aubrey.
Yeah.
This is their stuff because it's the steel. So it's Aubrey Steele. His family's stuff. No, yesterday I had that orientation for in case I decide I want to go back to school for certification on EKG.
Yeah.
And or medical code. I'm not sure yet which one, but that took about 4 hours, I think. And then I went to Carla's, saw the baby, yada yada yada. Came home, scanned these. It took me forever because my scanner, I scanned it to Carla's laptop, and the laptop wouldn't let me load it up to Facebook. So then I had to rescan them and make them smaller because it was coming up. I put two
big file.
Yeah, 2 of these in the scanner, and when you put them in the scanner, it was wonky. So I figured out how to adjust it better. I had to watch videos on how to do that, how to scan documents better so that they're more. Oh, and we forgot this. We need to put this in. I didn't remember Miss Sherry said don't use the original, because the original is pretty cool because it's embossed, but well, not embossed. No, it's not. It's kind of shinier.
I love that.
Yeah, I love
I
this.
I was watching that.
But I think I'll use this for the original when I make the bigger
Right.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Is I'm going to order a book on him.
I mean, you feel.
Yeah. Rawr. Fussy cut, yuck.
I love it.
You like fussy cutting?
I love it.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Penny, what's
If
wrong
I'm
with you?
having some of my bad days, that's what I just sit here and fussy cut, so I can at least feel some paper.
I was looking at Irma. I was looking at Seth's YouTube. I didn't know he had a YouTube. I was looking at his videos yesterday and his jelly printing, and I thought about you, Penny, because I know you like jelly printing.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes, you know how you take a printer sheet and then you pull out just whatever layer. He puts massive layers on his, massive layers, and that's how he gets his textures.
Mm-hmm.
And he used cardstock, like black cardstock, because it brings it up.
Mm-hmm.
To get all those layers he gets on his journal covers. I was like,
I love layers too.
Yeah.
I did a full print the other day. It turned out pretty cool on my round jelly plate.
Okay, hon. Have a good day. Safe driving. What's up, Penny? I didn't hear you.
Those foil flakes. I did a foil. It's hard to say.
A foil.
Foil. If you had just seen my lips right now.
Foil. Here she goes. There she goes. I
if you
will.
just seen my lips, you'd have died.
Why? What is
foil?
foil?
I was
like me with Poe.
Really insinuating my lips.
It's like me with Poe. Your mouth kind of goes, oh, it goes like in a
puckering. Oh, my mouth was puckering. That puckers your lips when you say foil. But yeah, I used my.
Do you scan your jelly prints that you make?
I haven't.
Save any?
I haven't. I just been using the original.
Really? You should scan them.
Yeah.
I figured out how to scan them.
I got two of the foil pulls out that one.
I figured out a better way of scanning yesterday, so you get a better crisp. What is up with?
You'll have to help me because.
Which scanner do you have?
I think I got a HP.
HP. It should have like a scanning program.
My scanner on top. It's the flatbed scanner, and for some reason I can't figure out where to put the daggone paper on or either the scanner's mixed up because it won't. It cuts everything off.
Okay, so my scanner, my Epson has, I just found out yesterday, has been discontinued, the 3760, and I just got that in 2021. So I'm like, what the heck? Irma said I have to watch him because I've only jelly printed a couple of times. Oh, jelly printing.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, not enough to know what I'm doing, with the big journals I make gives a little time to try learning new crafting skills. Yes, you'll definitely want to learn. Do you make digitals with your scans? I'm starting to digitize them. So yesterday I scanned these the backgrounds for these. And then tonight when I get home, I'm going to work on putting on Photoshop. And
most of the time she's too generous hearted to
charge.
Yeah,
giving it away. So tonight I am going to digitize these and kind of put them in a setting. But
that's what I would have a hard time with, how to group enough to make a kit. You know what I mean?
Right. I do like, and with the Pasef, I do like the, when he does, because normally we use a printer paper because it's cheaper. He used a black cardstock, and the contrast on that with all the mediums he was using and the colors, it makes it pop out more. But then you can feel and see the textures and the different layers. I feel like I want to reach through the screen and just touch it. Just touch it. But yeah, you need to scan those. You need to scan those because that's what a lot of people do. They make fabric out of jelly prints. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
I have my
jelly print on the fabric.
And
you have before. You did that thing.
Yeah, I did. He used the little, I think it was like a 6x6 is what he used. I think
what settings do you put your scanner on that gives you the crisper image? I'm fixing
to
scan
I have an Epson 3760, so it has the Epson scan, and in the settings I go in and I make sure I have one. First of all, you got to make sure it's on color. Because yesterday I was like, wait, what's going on? And then you got to make sure it's on the 300 DPI. You don't want anything bigger than 300 DPI because it'll scan really large and that's kind of hard to upload. So like 300 DPI, I go in and for yesterday's that I uploaded, I did TIFF instead of JPEG because JPEG is a very poor quality. I didn't do PDF because since I am going to be taking it to Photoshop, I just did TIFF so that I can upload it onto Facebook a lot easier. And then once I get into Photoshop, then I will make them PDF.
Good morning, Vanessa and Margaret.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Vanessa. So yeah, once I have it a lot tonight, when I load it up into Photoshop, then I'll change it to 300 DPI, which is the best quality for quality to scan and to print. You definitely want to keep it at 300.
I was just wonder because I just bought a digital the other day and it said it was a 600 DPI.
600? That's probably big digital then. It's probably.
Will it print good, you reckon?
It should print good, but the problem is it's going to be
take up a lot on my phone.
It's gonna, yeah. Since you print from your phone, I don't know how. I've never been successful in printing from my phone. I don't know how to use Photoshop. I have it, but that program is overwhelming with all the stuff it has. It is very overwhelming. But once you get the hang of it, it becomes like, it becomes like, what do you call it?
Yeah, because it just looks overwhelming because half the stuff you don't even use.
Yeah, that's true. They made it easier. The newer version is a lot easier to use. The old version was a lot harder to use, I think. But they've really made it easier. There she goes. There she goes again. Guys, I only slept like I came home yesterday from that training or that orientation. I said, I'm going to take a nap. I got overwhelmed with stuff, and then I had to scan, and then by the time I knew it, it was like 1 something when I finished the whole scanning. But I was determined. I said I was going to get it done for y'all. I got it done.
She says I gotta check on upgrading to the newer version to see if that helps me.
Yeah, which version do you have?
It's expensive.
It is the monthly, because you have to pay, and then you have to be careful with that because, oh, look at that. This was Miss Sherry's idea to scan the flowers, but that is so pretty. Now we're gonna put it there. Probably have to trim a little bit of it, but that's okay. That's so pretty.
Mm-hmm. It is. Looks so vintagey.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I see. My scan thing came up. I even scanned. Oh, that's why.
Terry and Judy are doing really good this morning. That's good to hear, ain't it?
All right, so that's that. So we cut. I got a couple that I can use, and then this one.
Judy really likes it.
Thank you. I'll as soon as I get it scanned up, I will send it to, not scanned, it's scanned, but for him to be able to put, because right now it's on just one single sheet, I'm gonna put two pages in one sheet so that way you're not
I'd like
wasting.
to have that one.
This one? I'll
Yeah.
send it to you. This one's in the group. I'll send it
Okay.
to you. This one I did do JPEG after I scanned it. I brought it to Photoshop and fixed it. Because I scanned just the one, and then I just brought it over to Photoshop because I needed this to wrap around the album.
And I was going to tell you, when I got out of the car yesterday, I don't know I have to get out of my driver's side and come around the trunk to come into my house. I have to come out of my driver's side and come around to the back of the car towards the house. Right? And there's this rose bush. It's, that rose bush. It's right there in the very middle of my house. Had one pretty rose on it. And I thought of my mom.
Aww.
Because I was having a bad day, and I looked over and saw that rose.
She was letting you know she was with you. Yesterday,
her nickname for me was Rosie.
Yesterday was my mom's birthday, so I know what you mean. I was not having it yesterday. Yesterday was not a good. It's not normally a good day for me. Yeah. It's hard when you don't have your mother there with you. Better days are ahead, Miss Penny. You gotta look at it.
I would have never made it. I would have never made it through what I did if it hadn't been for my mom and my sister.
They helped you through the abuse?
No, I'm talking about when he died.
When he died? Well, he didn't die. He killed himself.
Yeah, well, he died.
Yeah.
Graveyard.
Well, maybe, yeah, he died, but he committed
suicide. Graveyard dead.
Yeah. That had to be traumatizing.
Oh, mercy. Oh, mercy. I'll never get that out of my brain.
Yeah, get it out of your head. Let's talk happy thought. Let's think.
There she goes.
There she goes again. Look what I found yesterday. Remember this one? I like that one. I put it right here. I'm like, oh, I need that.
All right. I don't know. Or, or, yeah, I don't know. My husband is the one that has it. We pay $10 or $20 a month. We get it at the price because they have a student discount. So
Oh,
we
yes.
use my son's. Well, Sierra said I could use Cooper's, but she didn't know if they would allow me to do it or not.
Yeah, if she gets the account, you can download it and you just log into the account and download it. But the thing is that if you don't pay a month, then you don't have, you can't access the file. They will literally shut it down if you
And
don't
take
pay.
your files.
Yeah.
Do they save your files for
No,
you?
your files are saved in your computer, but
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
you can't just go in there and use Photoshop. But
right.
Sierra will pay for it. But yeah, you can use. She will have to upload the school information. But yeah, Irma, if you have that student one, you need to use it. It's a lot better than it used to be. A lot better. And let me tell you, you go to the Graphic Fairy, if you sign up for their monthly premium, which is $10 a month to get all the digitals, they have little classes there that will help you too with Photoshop. Although she uses Photoshop Elements, which is an old version, but it's the concept. You can just take the concept and then, go into YouTube. There's so many classes on YouTube.
Yeah, there is. Betty gives free classes.
Yeah. Who?
Betty from Florida. I don't know what, I can't
Oh,
remember.
you'll have to tell me who she is and send me the link. That's
Okay.
that's your job today. Send me the link because tonight I'm going to work on digitizing some stuff.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with digital graphics. Did you see? Oh my God! I meant to reach out to you. Yes. Did you see Tracy Fox just launched her own stamp set and paper line with creative expressions? Did you see that?
I know Lana Taylor did.
Oh, really? I didn't know she did. I have her on Facebook. I didn't see that. Is it pretty? I know. I
Yeah,
like.
she has vintage. Yeah, she has like vintage ladies and stuff.
I
Black and
like
white.
Tracy's. Let me go get another cup of
No,
coffee.
I don't. I hadn't seen Lana. Let's see.
I
Okay.
haven't seen.
I knew
Isn't it
I
pretty,
seen her
Irma?
thumbnail about the big news.
Oh my God, you have to go see it. The paper is absolutely beautiful, and it's not that bad. I mean, the price is not that bad. It's 8 by 8 for like $17, $14, I think. The price is
I'll
not
have
bad.
to show you the haul I got last night.
The stamp price is not a bad price. I mean, compared to $29 that other people are selling, her price is not bad for Creative Expressions, and I like Creative Expressions stamps.
Yeah,
It's not Timu. It's not Timu $1.99, but
right.
if we want to support Tracy,
They are a little cheaper than most though.
if we want to support Tracy, because Tracy she gives out a lot of free digitals.
Yeah, she's been good too. I think she.
Yes, and I'm gonna order some just to support her because she gives a lot of free digitals, and I like her for digitals. I've gotten some of her digitals. They are pretty. I mean, um, her stamps are pretty. I thought they were pretty. Her paper is beautiful. I love it. It almost gave me like a Tim Holtz. You know how his old paper pack gave me
Yeah.
had
Oh, that
butterflies.
vibe.
Hmm.
That was the worst mistake I think he's ever made.
I do too. I think that was the
I mean, he's
worst.
gonna regret it because I tell you what, he just gave up a big chunk
And
of the
yeah,
industry.
people love that paper. His
He gave up a big chunk of the industry to us.
yes, yes. But you know why they did it? Because they said it's shipping. Well, they could have just done the 8 by 8. You could have just stuck
Right,
with the 8 by 8.
Right.
Let's face it, most of us use the 8x8 more than we do the 12x12.
Or they could have cut the pad in half and cut the price and made it lighter.
But the price wasn't bad either. The price really, Tim Holtz paper pad
Yeah, I
compared
know,
to
but I'm
other,
just saying they didn't have to make a big heavy pad,
yes, her entomology papers is a stamp. It's nice. I like her entomology collection. I'm gonna get it on payday. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna
Didn't
buy it
she
'cause I
start
love
crafting to help in her depression?
who
Tracy Fox.
really. See, we all go through some. See, that's why I started crafting because I mean I did jewelry like beading
Uh-huh.
and I did altered like I would I called it I didn't know it was crafting. I just thought I was doing home decor because I would take something from a thrift store and upcycle it, paint it, fix it,
Right,
did a lot of
right,
folk art. I didn't know it was crafting.
right.
I didn't know she did it for I know Diane Weebly. I was talking to Carol, and Carol was telling me she went to her event in Ohio in August. So she went to Stampers Anonymous warehouse. She says there was a lot of stamps, a lot of items that we don't have here in the United States in that warehouse. And I'm like, are you serious? Because he ships a lot of the good stuff overseas.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Those
I
roots.
order from Create and Craft, and I've got a lot like tattered lace, and a lot of the paper and stuff that I've got is from the UK. It's real thicker.
The quality, the GSM is really, really good.
And the
Good
adorable
morning.
scoreable. Oh, I've got adorable scoreable where it does not crack when you score it.
Really?
Yeah, it's bendable. It's like bendable ink.
Oh gosh, I had to stretch a little. Good morning, Miss Sherry. Look, I scanned it. I scanned it. It's in the group. Here's the original.
Carrie said the roses are pretty. Hello, Sherry. Oh, Emma said a bunch. Let's see. I'm subscribed to the Graphics Fairy premium membership, but she doesn't have much grunge, and I'm about to grunge. Yes, and her etymology stamps. In all honesty, I don't think many people minded paying for the big paper pads.
No, but you know what?
It was the weight and the shipping on it.
But I would have mind for Tim Holtz paper. I would have paid because I like that wallflower. I mean, I loved his paper pads. I don't know why he did that. That was the stupidest thing he could have done. The prices was good. I mean, they weren't expensive.
I just bought one from you know who
Uh-huh.
a few months ago and got it.
From Tim Holtz?
No, yeah, Tim Holtz, but it was you know who I'm talking about
Yeah.
that I ordered from,
Uh-huh.
and I got it from her.
How did she get it? Because they're not even selling them. Or was it an old one?
She she must have had them in stock.
She must have been destashing because the when I was selling in the store, I bought the last wall. To me it was they said it was the last bit that they had in stock, and I sold them all. Uh, I wish that they never discontinued that line. That was like a big, big, big mistake.
Right.
He made a huge, huge mistake getting rid of that.
Good morning, Joyce.
Good morning to you.
Wake up, little Susie.
See how you read my mind. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Oh, that fit perfect. Look, it fit perfect around it.
Oh,
Perfect. Because see, the original was too big. It overlapped. So I
the
sized it
sun's shining
perfect.
come through my window so bright, and it makes me want to sing. Good morning, sunshine. Walk with me, rain. It's a skippity doo dah day. I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA.
See, that's a nice song. Look at her. She's so cheerful early in the morning. She's got so much spunk. That's good that you're happy, though, that you wake up. I wake up singing.
Well, the Bible says to always have a joyful song in your heart.
Maybe that's why I wake up singing. Miss Sherry said, hi, Penny.
Purple hearts.
Yep. Fussy cutting my best. Got fussy cutting. Fussy cussing.
You've done well.
When I go in here to edit these later, I'm going to put a little offset to make it easier to cut. I just kind of did these really, really quick. Let you guys know I didn't forget, because otherwise I forget.
That's why I said you just wanted to make a list on it a while ago.
I got to print these out for Miss Carrie and send them with her paper pad. Miss Carrie, just pay for the if you want to wait to the first, I'll ship it. But if you want, you can pay for the shipping, Miss Carrie.
I've got to have a D-stash big time.
Yeah, you do. You keep saying you're going to do a D-stash and you haven't. And you got tons of stuff you could be making money off. I've been D-stashing. I sold the extra sewing machine, which was Nani's little sewing machine. I sold that. I sold the, I have the Cricut tumbler thingy that I had a big old box sitting underneath my desk. And it was getting in my way, so I have it listed.
The spinner?
It's the heat press for the tumblers.
Oh, the heat press.
Yeah, okay. And then I have the heat press, HTV Ront heat press on my marketplace because I didn't use it. I got it, and yeah, I didn't use it. But anyway, I sold some fabric that I got for Halloween, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get to it to sew that stuff, and I sold that. I sold some yarn that I bought to make a blankie for Emma, and I didn't. And Miss Joyce came through for me and saved the day for me, and now Emma has a blankie she loves. So thank you, Miss Penny. So I ended up, not Miss Penny, Miss Joyce. So I ended up selling the yarn and the needles because it was in a basket and it wasn't being used. Sold it for $10, and I thought that was a good price. I sold all the Happy Planner stickers yesterday that I bought and
hoarded.
And yeah, I paid like $100 some on eBay. And you know what? I said to Eric, it's in the box right there, in my way, in the room. And so sold it for $35. At least I got something back, right?
Right.
I sold my Cricut maker because I wasn't using it.
Right.
I won't get rid. My silhouettes are my babies, so I love my silhouettes. But my space is so little right now. Good morning, Mike. How are ya? Well, you're up bright and shine. I mean, early. I know you're probably
you
out.
Got them cows milked yet?
Have you milked the cow? Did you milk the cow? Milk moo. I don't know. I don't like cow milk.
Well, he gave us a cup of coffee.
I had mine. Second cup. Then I'm going to get ready to go over to see Carla here in about probably 10 minutes. I'll get off. I got to go see my baby before anything. Are we on for tonight?
We're not a dairy farm.
Oh, guys, if you guys coming in, I'm going to remind you, Diane, the Messy Palette, she's going to go live. If you guys haven't subscribed to her channel, make sure you subscribe to her channel. She is going to go live tomorrow at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you hit that notification bell, though. I didn't get notified when she was going on live the other day.
Sherry says, no, no, no. Penny, repeat after me. Crafting supplies are not included in hoarding.
Oh,
That's
God.
exactly what my brain says anyway. I hoard.
Well, you know what? I have come well, because of my space. This is it right here. Like, I have probably, I'll measure it. It's probably like a 10 by 10. It's a tiny little space. And the dining room table didn't fit here. We have that in the storage unit. So I said, you know what? I'll just, when we found this place, because it was last minute, we weren't sure what we were going to do. If we were going to Wyoming, what the heck? And we got this place. And, you know, when you see a place, you don't really envision how your furniture is going to move in. And when we got in, I was like, oh my God, this is not going to fit my stuff. And I cried and I cried because I had already signed a lease. And I was like, oh my God, I'm stuck here. I can't. And then I had to remind myself, what are you talking about, May? You grew up
You
poor.
ain't always going to be here.
Yeah, well, I grew up very poor. And I think it's because the mentality is that I had such a big house that we owned, and then we sold it, and I got the store. And then I felt like, where is my life leading to? You know, where are we?
Like you failed yourself somewhere along the road.
I did. I feel like I went from having so much to having this, and then I had to remind myself. I grew up very poor. We had an outhouse. We didn't have running water until my dad got the water running in the house. But we had an outhouse for the longest time. I was 7 years old and we had an outhouse.
Me too.
You know, I grew up extremely poor, and I had to tell myself, you were poor. You can do this. You've
We
done.
had water. We just didn't have any hot water. Mom
Those
had to
were the
boil.
best times of my life growing up. I don't remember a lot of memories of my best time was when we lived in that little tiny house. That was to me, that was the best house ever. So I'm making the best of this because it's only 9 more months and I'm out of here. I'm out. Peace.
But Miss Sherry, let me tell you, I'm ashamed to tell you. I am. I'm very, very ashamed to tell you. When it goes under the bed and it piles up to come up on top of the bed, and I've only got a little spot to sleep in, it's out of control.
I told you that I would go and help you.
It's out of control.
Look, I had menopause. I was sweating. I mean, hot, and then now I'm sweating.
I've got a little path through my house to my kitchen.
You need coffee. Get your coffee.
Carrie, you can have mine. Carrie said, I love that sign, May.
Which sign?
A sign. What
Oh,
sign?
my little sign. I love my sign too. Oh.
Where is the little sign?
No, it's this one. I found it. Remember we had it out last year?
Oh, okay, that.
I'm somewhat of a liar myself, but go on. I'm listening. I like the sarcasm and I'm somewhat of a liar myself, but go on. I'm listening. Where do they get this stuff from?
But look, everything. The last part's in capital letters and the others.
Yeah, go on. I'm okay. Let me say it right. I'm somewhat of a liar myself, but go on. I'm listening.
You got it. I'll take a cup of cappuccino.
Ooh, that's too much sugar. Too much
Yeah.
sugar. You and sugar.
Powdered
You,
donuts.
Miss Penny, you would be so proud of me. You know what happened yesterday? So where I went yesterday, they set out, they had salads, and they had this cheesecake they were giving out for I don't know why they were giving out to the people that were there. Anyway, a piece of cheesecake that big, that that thick, a
Yeah.
slice was that big. I mean, like that, and
Cheesecake
that.
is thick. Yeah.
But though, I mean, normally that you would think they would cut them a lot smaller for
Right.
every,
Because it's so rich. Yeah.
right. I mean, that's a huge, that was enough for 3 people.
Right.
And they cut these big, huge chunks. I looked at it, I said, nope, Jesus. No,
Not
I can't have,
today.
not today. No, devil, you are not getting me today on that cheesecake. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. I'm not having cheesecake. It's not good for my tummy. And I
You could
survived.
have given it to your kids.
Oh, I didn't. Well, I don't. I didn't want to bring that to home. And Nani said the same thing. Why didn't you bring me the cheesecake?
Oh,
I'm like,
see.
I didn't want.
That's what I think of when I do that. I really do think of who can I give it to?
I felt like, well, first of all, I didn't have anything to pack it up with,
Oh.
But second of all, I just felt like no, because then I would be tempted. It'd be temptation.
Uh,
I would have been tempted to
well, if
have
you
a
already
slice.
said no once, you could say no twice. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I just said no. The devil's gonna tempt me, and I'm gonna eat a slice and one bite. All it takes. Where's my other? All it takes is just one bite. One,
Yeah, it's
and
like
then
an alcoholic on
yeah.
taking one drink.
I have mine spread out in a. Wait a minute. I have mine spread out at least one of the garages, my storeroom, my craft room. So where are a lot of my wait? So where are a lot of my other supplies? In my dining room where I actually craft. So you have it spread out all over your house,
You've
basically.
got several rooms to
Yeah.
spread it
It's like
out.
it's like
I'm not like that.
Melody. I can never say her name. Melody Lane. Melody Lane.
Turned
Her
her own
whole
house
entire
into
house is
craft.
craft room.
Yeah.
Well, according to most food manufacturers, I'm a family of 4 by these tiny servings.
Well, the last time Leo and Sierra were here, you know how hard time they give me, right? Over the mess and stuff. But
Yeah,
he said,
they don't like your hoarding.
well, anyway, he said, well, I guess in reality, he said, we just need to just turn this whole place into a craft room. And I said, that's exactly what I need. Who needs a couch?
Yeah, you really don't need furniture if you're just the one person and no one
I know. Who needs a couch?
yeah, who needs a couch? Well, Eric told me when we moved here, he said, why don't you just make the living room your craft room? But I couldn't I'm like, no, because
I mean, nobody comes here. I don't need a couch.
yeah, but I mean, for you, it's fine if no one, you don't have, it's just you. It's just you. I just thought, no, because the kids will come and then they're not going to have a place to sit. It's my whole entire craft room. That would be very awkward.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to be,
got family.
yeah. But you're by yourself. It's like I can never say her name. Melody Lane. Her whole entire,
It makes me so sad when I think of her.
I know they were live yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I didn't go to see because I thought, oh man, I got goosebumps. I didn't go to see because I'm like, it's not her. It's her sister. They don't even make anywhere near the project that Melody would do. It's not the same.
At least they try to keep it alive, keep her.
Yeah, but I don't know how legal that is. They're making money off of her still. How legal is that?
She probably left if she willed her estate to them. They can do that.
True. True. Very true. Miss Sherry, I'm gonna order a Edgar Allan Poe book. I had to be careful how I say it because it sounds Poe. And I'm gonna make a bigger journal than this. I think it deserves something bigger. Let's go bigger.
Mike says, well, according to most food manufacturers, I'm a family of 4 by these tiny servings.
I read that earlier. I have my mom's dining room table. One of my brother's friends saw it one day and wait a minute, hold on. Saw it one day, piled high with supplies, and said, "Your mom would be proud." Well, at least
Mike, what's so funny? Mike says I need a she shed.
You need a she shed?
Uh-huh.
All right, Mike. What are you trying to tell us?
No, May. Mike says I need a she shed.
Oh, you need a. I thought he said he needs a she shed. I'm like, what are you trying to tell us, Mike?
The problem is, Mike.
You have a shed. And that shed is full of stuff. Mike, that's the problem. She's got a shed. She's got one.
I got a huge she shed, don't I?
Yeah, she's got a huge she shed, and she could probably open up a store with all she has.
If somebody would just help me get it fixed. It needs to be where it can be.
I offered to go and help you, and you have yet. We've known each other since 2016, and I have offered to help you. No, 2015, and
we'd have to hang sheetrock and put down. I got the flooring. I just think I need somebody to help me put it down.
Did you?
I did get a roof. I did get my roof.
Oh, fixed. Yeah, I was about to ask you that. Did you get that fixed?
Yeah, he got my roof fixed.
Did it damage too much?
No.
No.
No. Kimball had taken some huge. You know the big tarps they put up around the racetracks. The banners that they put up. Well, see, that's what Tim and I did. And so I had a bunch of those tarps, and Kimball went up there and put up, nailed those to keep the rain out till Leo roofed it.
Well, at least he helped you do that.
He didn't have to replace. He had to replace one little board, I think.
We got to talk to him to fix your whole sink situation so you can cook. You still haven't been able to have a decent meal that you've cooked in your place, have you?
Nope.
And
except for my air fryer. Now, my sister bought me that air fryer. And
the air fryers are nice. They're nice.
Yeah.
You can make a lot with them.
Yeah. Sierra said I could even make my own hamburgers.
Yeah, you can. You can make meat in there. You can cook meat in there.
But I thought it had to be like frozen food, like a microwave.
No. You can put even chicken. Some people put chicken wings and stuff in. Oh, happy dance about the larger Poe book. Yes, I'm going to do a larger one. Easy peasy. Penny, I'm on my way. Oh, look, Mike is offering to go and help you.
Oh, May.
Look.
He can stop by and pick you up.
Yeah, Mike, pick me up on your way to Penny's. We'll go over there with a big sledgehammer and start fixing and knocking things down and get it to her liking. Who else is on the way? Who else wants a road trip? Road trip to Penny's.
Tennessee.
Miles to the rest. I think Miss Sherry is in Kansas, but I don't think Miss Sherry will be able to help much. But who else? Who do we have? Oh, we have Irma. She's in Texas too. Del Rio. Pick her up. Oh no, I'm offering. Look at me. I'm like putting y'all out there. Diane, no, Diane is over yonder. We can't pick up Diane. Maybe mentally we could. Spiritually we could pick up Diane. Carrie is over in Michigan, so we can't pick her up, I don't think.
She can just come down.
Yeah. It'll be a team effort. Team effort. We'll get it all done as a team.
Sherry says she can come and supervise.
There we go. She can say, okay, you move that, put it over there. No, not right there. Put it over there.
Nail here, nail there. Let's all nail together now.
Miss Debbie's in Kentucky, so maybe we can pick up Miss Debbie.
Yeah, Miss Debbie.
Yeah, and she can be the second supervisor. And Joyce is in Tennessee, and Joyce is very good with power tools.
She's good with plumbing too.
And she's very good with plumbing. Absolutely. Miss Joyce can cut grass. She's the plumber. She's the painter. She's the mason. She's everything.
She is.
She's the candle maker too.
The candle in the wind.
Yeah. She's a jack of all trades. So road trip, Mike, you're picking us up. You bring the yellow big bus.
Joyce.
Miss Joyce says, I got too much to do here. She says, May, don't be involving me in that.
You can at least pray.
No, she's good at telling us, hey, go over there. No, you did it wrong. We'll need someone who's a good cook to cook for us while we're over there slaving ourselves, working and trying to get Penny's house in shape.
Party bus.
The party bus, yeah.
It's a double Dutch bus going down the street. You remember that song?
Sing it again, because you sound like you were drunk there for a second.
The double Dutch bus going down the street. I remember that back in the 80s.
Mike says, I got an RV. I'm not buying a bus. All right, there we go. Well,
oh yeah,
RV is it. Pick us up.
You have to have a place to sleep, that's for sure.
Yeah, pick us up. Road trip.
And it is beautiful this time of the year. But Mike, who's going to run the farm?
His family can run the farm. It's his dad's farm. The cows can continue their day without him.
They can just moo.
They can moo here and a moo there, moo here, moo there, moo everywhere.
May, what time for me did you say that Diane would be on? You're
Eastern, so it'll be 7 o'clock Eastern, your time.
Carrie?
Yeah. She's in Michigan.
Oh, yeah, Michigan, yeah. Okay.
She's Eastern Standard Time, so it'll be 7 o'clock your time, Carrie. Tomorrow, 7 p.m.
That was what you were asking, right, Carrie?
And a moo here and a moo there, moo here, moo there, moo.
He said I employ 7 guys that have been with him for 13 years, so he thinks they can handle it.
That's right. That's good when you have employees that can handle.
Right. Because what if you get sick? You know what I mean?
You can trust them. That's the thing, is trust.
Right.
All right, guys. I'm sitting here inking. I'm
inking and a thinking.
Inking and a thinking. Don't mess with my.
It's a double Dutch bus going down the street.
I was just saying, you didn't hear me singing your song. Don't mess with my toot.
Oh.
Any not married? Oh, any men not married? I don't know. We can pick up a couple, maybe. I don't know. Eric might have
We
some.
don't need no men on this trip. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I'm sorry.
You need some muscles.
Yeah,
We
we
need
do.
Mike, you have any men that are not married?
For Sherry.
For Sherry, well, we have Sherry who's single. Lulu's single, but Penny's single. I was gonna say Vanessa's single, but Vanessa's single too, but I don't think Vanessa wants to go out dating now. Vanessa's not me, man. Don't put me in there. Who else?
She'll shoot you.
I know, she's like, May!
I didn't sign up for this.
I didn't sign up for that, May.
She's in Massachusetts. She can come down.
She'll come down here, yeah. She can. Well, he'll have to go up north, pick her up. She's good at organizing and labeling. She can label.
I got a label maker.
She'll Vanessa will be in charge of organizing and labeling things. Who else?
Can you imagine my cell pile?
Your what?
Could you imagine my cell pile?
Your cell call? Or who you gonna?
Cell pile. Going through my stuff, making a cell pile. You're like Mike now. You're as bad as Mike. Lord have mercy.
Oh, look, Mike has 3 of them. Oh, Miss Sherry Sucky Sucker, you might have.
Oh, sure, you got multiple choice.
Look at that. You got one.
We can play that song. What was it where you had to pick? You remember you got to number 1, number 2, or number 3? You got to pick just by their voice.
And what was that? It was a date. It was a blind date kind of thing.
Yeah. Was it the dating game? No, it might have been the dating game.
Yeah, they were behind a wall, and you had to base off their voice and what their personal stuff that
Yeah, the questions you ask them.
Yeah. I remember that game. I don't think I could ever do that because I'm sorry. Your voice might sound sexy.
Married at first sight. Oh my gosh.
Supervisor. Wait a minute. I can't. Let me see.
The dating game. Yeah.
Supervisors can't oogle at the help, Sherry. There's laws against dating.
Irma's back, so now you can ask her.
I forgot what I was supposed to ask Miss Irma. Oh, if she wants to go to a road trip to Tennessee and do some organizing Penny's she shed and house.
Getting me a she shed.
They're building her a she shed.
So Mike I'll have my house back.
Get her house back on track.
Sherry don't follow laws.
Laws? I like that.
Laws.
What? Say what?
Nobody else follows the law. Why should we?
Right. Say what?
You just go through that stop sign and see what happens. But you can cross. Never mind. Oh,
yeah. By the time
smack your mouth, Penny. Keep it shut.
By the time you go through that stop sign, I'm pretty sure those lights are going to be coming in right behind you.
I know, but you can cross over. You know what I mean.
State lines.
The border and not.
Yeah, well, you be waiting. You be waiting. They can call the cops in that line in that state. I wouldn't. I see. I'm a chicken when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I know.
There's a guy in New Braunfels that they are looking for because he went in and jumped into someone's vehicle, stole. I don't know if they were at the store, and I guess they must have been putting something in a vehicle or something, and they
I
jumped into the
know. They
vehicle
do
and
that in
drove off.
parking lots. Yeah, they watch women bringing groceries
Hmm.
and they steal their car. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, they steal the car. They're waiting.
What happened?
He was, I guess the person went in, were putting stuff in the back. And sometimes you go in and leave your car running or leave the keys in
Right.
which I would never do that. But they just got in the car and drove off. So some people are very bold, very risky. I like my freedom.
I hope they called them.
Freedom ring.
Carrie wants to know, Mike, what are you cooking today?
He's cooking. I don't know. It's Raul that likes to cook. Raul likes cooking. Raul is a cook. He has a cooking show. Raul.
Mike says, could you imagine the poor officer that pulls Sherry over after she's been staring at Wrangler jeans all day?
Wrangler jeans.
He might get raped. Is all I can say.
You better run. Run!
If she's been staring at Wrangler jeans all day, she's going to be wound up.
Round.
Wrangler with the Wranglers.
The sisters will get me out of anything. Oh, she got some sisters that go with that.
She's talking about us.
No, I think she's talking about the sisters.
Our sisters?
The sisters.
Oh.
Look, Tenny. Look where I'm pointing. The
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about, Miss Sherry?
I'm sorry.
I think that's what she means.
I'm going to do bacon, chicken, Alfredo. That's what Mike's cooking today.
He's cooking chicken Alfredo?
Bacon, chicken, Alfredo.
Oh, I told Eric what I wanted to cook today, and it already went through my mind. What the heck did I say I was going to cook?
Sherry needs the Dutch.
It's been 25. She's got the Miss Sherry.
Dust.
Miss Sherry, you know what we call that in Puerto Rico when it's been that long? You got cobwebs.
I was going to say cobwebs and dust.
You got to dust off. You got to the cobwebs. Hold on, Miss Sherry.
I was in your position at one time, just 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember when she had her
duster.
Oh my God. Yeah, you had your dustpan came out to dust the cobwebs.
No problem, Carrie. I always cook way too much anyway. Too much anyway.
Don't mess with my food.
I've been trying. He just needs to get his tush back over.
That Miss Sherry. There was a lady who was in her, I think she was 98 years old, and her boyfriend, he was with her for just the money, but he was like 28. I'm like, what? And they showed them him kissing her, and I'm like, wait, that could be your grandmother.
Great grandmother.
Your great grandmother. Yeah, because my mom would have been 75 years old and she was a great grandma. Right. Could have been his great great grandma. Shit. He was there for the money. Anything for the money.
They had another great to that one. That's probably what he called her. Great grandma.
Great granny. I don't know if Ito ever brought, if that was my son, I would be like, son, we had to have a talk. We gotta have a talk.
Me and you going to talk, boy.
You know, I gotta talk because this don't sound right. You know, how much she giving you? How much is she?
Sure, he said I'll go 20 years younger. No, I done tried the young. I ain't doing that no more. I done had my neck broke by a young boy.
You did?
Yeah, that's how my neck got broke.
Was that your ex or just someone you dated who was young?
It was somebody I dated that was young.
Oh.
Remember I told you Mom threatened to kill him?
Oh, yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, you don't go young. I couldn't go young. Actually, you know, I this is what I came to the conclusion. If God forbid anything ever happens, I would never ever get married again. I don't think I'll even date. I'd be like, I become the nun. I don't think so.
You say that. I've always said that, but 2 years
No,
ago,
I couldn't.
2 years ago was different.
I couldn't. I really couldn't. I think it's just I just
You've
couldn't.
been married too long.
Yeah, I'd be like my father-in-law. My father-in-law has not wanted to date or anything like that since my mother-in-law died.
Right.
I don't think I could. It's just like no. It won't be in me. All right, guys. I've already done all the
Thinking and the thinking you want to do.
thinking and the yeah, and that. I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta go see baby Emma and I'm gonna get ready for my first day of orientation at Hobby Lobby so we can get discount. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Sherry said, I'm only 40, you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's a great way of looking at it, Miss Sherry. I'm 15. Thank you. I'm 15.
Well, next month I'll be 59.
No, you won't, Miss Penny. You'll be 14. Add 5 and 9. That's 14. Bye, Miss Irma. Bye, everyone. Hugs to all of you guys. I'm going to go have me some Emma love.
Emma Bubbles.
Emma, yeah. I'm going to go some Emma hugs and throw ups mostly because she likes to throw up a lot.
Bubbles.
She's going to throw up, poop on me, all that mess. But I'm going to do that before I get ready to go to work. But wish me luck because we're gonna start having some Hobby Lobby discounts. Woohoo!
You're gonna see less of you though.
I'm gonna take one for the team. I'm gonna go work at Hobby Lobby so we can have a discount. I'll take one for the team. Let's see how much of my check goes back to Hobby Lobby.
Sherry said I've been told I can be hormonal 16.
I can't what? I can be hormonal. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, Miss Sherry. Nothing wrong at all. My grandmother was like that. She was 80 some years old and she was hormonal. So nothing wrong with that. All right, my friends, I'm off to see baby Emma.
I was going to say good night, everyone. I'm not
good night
on the morning.
There's a possibility that I will be live tonight, so just stay tuned to that depending on how late I get home. I don't know what time I'm getting home, to be honest. Just stay tuned. If you guys are up to it, then we might just go live and see what we do with this mess that I have on my desk.
It's coming along.
It's coming along. It is. I am gonna order the Edgar Allan Poe book, and maybe we'll do the other bigger series of it. But I think it's coming along.
Thank you, Mike.
Make sure you join the group so you can get the digital. I'm leaving. Bye. Because if I'm not, I'll never get out of here. Bye. Miss Penn.